Let's find out how many waitlist applicants we have that have an additional option on their scheduled billing. These can be either a pool view or a loft unit or an upgrade unit. Let's begin by navigating to the Reports tab and then scrolling all the way down to the Student Living All Reports section, finding the Forecast Rent Roll Detail Report, click Generate. The default parameters will need to be changed. We're going to change it to an Excel document. We want to sort by floor plan, just makes it a little bit easier. The report type is just going to be the details, and we want to look at the next semester, the upcoming semester. So I'm going to adjust that. Everything else is fine. Click Generate to generate the report. Internet Explorer is going to open with a dialog box. I'm going to click Open to open the file. Next, it will open Microsoft Excel. Double click to make it larger. We're going to select the data to unmerge and unwrap. Do so by clicking the little button in the top left hand side in between A and 1 that will select everything. We need to unmerge this data. Drop down arrow, unmerge cells. It will look distorted, that's fine. Click wrap text twice. Once to wrap it, once to unwrap it. It will look a little less distorted. Next, we need to duplicate the name and the unit. We need to duplicate this data so it lines up with these pool views and loft units. To duplicate that data, I'm going to click the cell below the first unit I found, which is cell A18. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Click this empty cell below the last name. The last name here is Justin Odell. So I'm going to press Shift on my keyboard and click my mouse button to select all of the data in between the top row and the bottom. Next, on my keyboard, I'm going to hit F5. The Go-To window will appear. Hit Special, select Blanks, hit OK. This will select all of the blank cells. On your keyboard, we're going to hit the equal sign, followed by the up arrow, followed by Control and Enter. So it will be equals, up arrow, press and hold Control on your keyboard, and then press Enter and let go. So repeat, equals, up arrow, Control, Enter. We see that it has filled in the data for us from the row above it. It technically is a formula, equals N17, equals N19. We need to get rid of that formula. Return to the top. Shift Control End to select everything. Again, it was Shift Control End on the keyboard below your home button. Control C to copy. Control V to paste. Use the little paste options on the bottom right hand side to select values. That will paste a hard-coded value of the data, so no more equals N17, hard-coded data. Next is the fun part. We want to sort this by floor plan so we can get and identify the pool view and the loft units. I'm going to click the first unit all the way at the top, Shift Control End at the bottom. I just want this data. I don't need the total. So I'm going to go up and get rid, so I just have the data. Let's go ahead and make a table of this data. To do so, I'm going to hit Control T. My table does have headers, so I'm going to click that box and hit OK. I'm going to adjust the look of the table using the table tools at the top. There's a lot of extra columns that don't have data in them. You can tell these columns, they'll just say column 4, there's a bunch of zeros. Feel free to get rid of those. No need to keep them if you don't want them. Also, don't forget to save. I haven't saved this yet, but be sure to save to your favorite save location as you go along. I'm going to get rid of all this extra information between here and the floor plan, between the name and the floor plan. Right click, delete, get rid of it. So now we've got the units, the floor plan's name, And then I want column O because this has the transaction code. So I'm going to get rid of all of these columns as well. Right click, delete. All right, so now let's take a look at we've got a little bit cleaner data now. So let's take a look at just our wait list, folks. Okay. And you can adjust the row height. Click the little cell between A and 1, right click, row height. Let's go for 12. It's a good one. There we go. That's a little bit better. Now we have just our waitlist applicants. Let's see just who has a pool view. I can see the loft unit. The transaction code is in this F column. Use the drop down to select just the pool view. Click OK. So these are our applicants that have a pool view on the wait list. For a count, we can use the table tools. Click the design under the table tools, go for total row, click total row. Won't look like anything happened, but down here at the bottom we now have a total row. You can use the drop down option to select a count. There are 77 applicants that have a pool view. How about the loft view? Let's take a look at the loft view. Uncheck pool view, select loft unit, hit OK. There are 23 of them, and this is the list of those applicants.